So that's why. Thank you for doing such an extra long opener. I greatly appreciate that.
I can keep going. Do you want me to?
It's. Oh nope, there it goes.
Okay.
Hold on. Go live. Goodness gracious. So I normally have the auto start set up, but today, oh no. No. It just, wanted to be, I want you to click the button. Ooh,
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do a little split screen action real quick. So,
Are the cameras on?
yes.
Can you toggles? Can you do the toggles?
I cannot because I already had the split screen going. So
Okay.
you're always on.
Fine.
I
All right.
hit the tally for you.
I don't see anything.
Here, you want to know what? Here,
That's cool.
here, I'll fix it. Tally.
Oh, okay.
Tally.
Thanks.
Now we're all set up.
There's a little light on the camera that tells me if it's on.
It
and
matters.
He
It
go
matters.
live, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm being seen or not.
Oh,
so.
you're definitely being seen. You're definitely being seen.
And
People
heard.
are seeing you. They
appreciate it.
can definitely hear you. So, real quick, we're gonna today we're gonna have a conversation.
No, we're gonna have a funny story. Do you want to save it for the end or the beginning?
No. We're gonna have this conversation,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go happy.
All right.
Okay. So first off, we're gonna just do a moment of silence for the recent school shooting that happened here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So just if you want to, just close your eyes for a minute, and we're just gonna take a moment of silence. Okay. All right, let's have this conversation, ladies and gentlemen. What happened in Texas was it's absolutely horrible. Okay, there's no way to explain this or try to wish this away. It happened, and it is an absolute tragedy.
Yep.
My personal heart goes out to the families. They're actually asking right now for blood donations from people to help with some of these kids and adults are in recovery, and they're definitely needing blood transfusions right now. But we're gonna dive into this just for a little bit. I know this is not the norm, Dad. It was very sad. It's very sad. This is not the norm of this show. Normally this show is very positive, here's what's going on, very leadership, parenting focus. But because it's a school and because I'm a parent and because I believe in America, we're going to talk about this.
Yep.
Okay. So is this horrible? Yes. But when you read all the news, no one is asking why. No one is looking at the parents. Why does an 18-year-old go purchase 2 assault weapons and then go use it in an elementary school? And you sit here and you say he acted alone. No, he did not. No. Someone knew. Someone knew what was going on. And if he did act alone and no one understood what was going on, no one was paying attention to this kid. Okay? This is a kid. I understand he's 18. He's a kid. Okay? Now, let me, so one, we have a failure of identifying, we have a failure of the family because the parents need to be held responsible for this. Okay? And I'm not saying they need to be held responsible like, oh, it's their fault. No, this is still their child. Okay? Something was off. All right? But two, the local law enforcement didn't take this person out. Okay, unfortunately, I'm going to tell you who they called. They called a Border Patrol tactical unit. That's who had to get called.
So what does that mean?
Okay, so you have your normal police force, right? They're trained to handle civil stuff, right? They're a police officer, they're in uniform. A Border Patrol tactical unit, a unit had to come in, like a SWAT team had to come in to remedy this situation. A SWAT team, a Border Patrol tactical unit, and I'm actually going to drop the link to the article here in the comments, okay? What this is telling me, what this tells me as an individual, okay? Let me make sure I get it on the YouTube. What this tells me as an individual, as a veteran, as someone who does believe in firearm safety and gun rights, okay? As a father, as a husband that the local law enforcement was not trained. They were not trained to handle a situation like this. 1, 2, this kid went to an elementary school. He knew where the soft targets were. And I hate saying it that way. He knew where he could go in and do the most damage. This was thought out, people. This is not just a random reaction. Okay? This was absolutely thought out. And this happens when you have people who don't understand the value of being armed. Okay, would he have done this? Had there been and I don't know if this, I haven't read enough yet. But was there a school police officer on station? Okay, was there a security team in place? Now, I'm not saying lockdown, but I'm saying when I went to high school and I went to junior high, there was a police officer inside the school.
Yeah.
Like you knew the police officer. You don't believe, and maybe that's why you don't have that in elementary schools. I say that. The elementary schools that I went to, I didn't know if there was one there. I don't want to go off on a tangent here real quick, okay? But this is a horrible act, okay? But you need to look deeper. You need to look at the surrounding events. Don't just focus on the individual. What influences were going on that allowed this to happen? And here we go, right? If you want, you are more than welcome to disagree with me on this, and you're more welcome to agree with me on this. All right? I'm not sitting here saying that this is in any way. So here's what I don't want. Here's why I'm saying this, okay? Don't let the political powers that be say we need to take your gun rights away. Okay? And here's the why. Did this individual purchase them legally at the age of 18? He absolutely did. But here's the thing. If he was going to do this, if he was planning on doing this, he would have got them illegally. Okay? When you look at the government and they're like, oh, we're going to take away all the firearms and only the government's going to have them. Well, all you got to do is look at some other countries, look at some other areas where the civilian populace does not have firearms, and you can see what the government can do there. Okay? So don't...
Well, and it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be firearms out there. They're just not going to be purchased legally.
Exactly my point. Okay, how did he get in? So here we go, Amber. Great question. How do you get in? I have to show my ID before they unlock the doors for me to enter. Okay. Well, I honestly, I don't know what this, that is our elementary school.
Yes. Let me give you.
Please.
So this, in the article, it says it's a community of around 16,000 people.
Small community.
That is very small. And it also says the interconnections are thick, meaning everybody knows everybody and everybody is, like it's a community. It's not like you walk down the street or you go into Kroger and you know maybe one person. It's no, you walk into Kroger and you know everybody there.
Small town feel.
I grew up in a small town. Like all the schools were within a block on the same half block. Like it was not, like it's not the same as it is here. Here you have police officers in the school. My brother's a police officer in Michigan at a small community, and he is the only officer for all the schools. And it's only like some of the time. Like he's not there all the time. So it's not like it's different. It's just a different way of life.
Sure. And I'm not discrediting that.
Sure.
What I'm saying is
just
that
giving you perspective.
Thank you you for making me be better. Okay. Where I'm going with this is don't just look at the individual. You need to look at what's surrounding the individual. Okay. And the fact that a tactical team had to be called in tells you how unprepared that area was. Okay. Tells you how unprepared that area was. And when I talk about the community around it, like if this is a small niche community, there should have been some red flags. There should have been some yellow flags. Okay. No, go ahead. What tell me what's going through your head. You're smiling. What's going through your head?
I would say it depends on the community and the mentality of everybody in the community. Because if everybody in the community has this facade that, oh, we don't talk about that. We don't want everybody to know our business. I mean, like there's a Carrie Underwood song about like how, you know, it doesn't matter what you're going through. You put a smile on your face. I can't think of what song it is, but that's very much that's a very small town feel too. Like everybody knows you. You can't have a breakdown. You can't need that to have that reality. When my family went through some of the mental breakdowns that we had in our small community, it was like we pretty much moved out of the town after it was done because it was not an acceptable, like it was very judging and because that's not what you do in a small town. Everybody's great. We have a great life. Like there's just this, that's my perspective. That's my feeling on it. So, and it might not be like this. I've never been to this town. I've never been to a small town in Texas. I've only known what I know, what I grew up in, but it was very much not like, we're going to accept you for who you are and support you through whatever you're going through. It's no, everything's okay and everything has to be okay because we can't let everybody else know what's going on.
That's America.
Well,
no. Hear me on this. You're saying that's a small town thing. I'm telling you that's our neighborhood thing. I'm telling you that's our city thing. I mean, it's you don't take this ideology that you have and streamline it into only here. Okay, only here.
Sure.
That ideology is, and not even just American wide. That ideology is worldwide. Okay.
So having that ideology, people.
Having that ideology.
I just saw the comments. I was taken back.
Having that ideology, okay, is not an excuse for someone not realizing something was a little off.
Oh no, people will realize it's off.
Okay.
People will realize it, or they're so good at faking it that they won't see it. Because you see what you want to see.
We're going off on a tangent here.
I'm just...
No. We're going off on a tangent here. Okay?
Okay.
Are you justifying, because here's what I'm hearing, okay? Are you saying that because this is a small town, even if this kid had something going on in his life, you were saying that it's okay that no one else understood it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you are not in that situation. It's not your place to...
I'm not judging. I am saying...
Like
No. What... Here... So then I'm gonna repeat my bullet points, okay? 1, there should have been better security at the school. Okay? 2, this individual, don't just look at this individual, look at what happened around this individual. Look at the parents, look at the school, look at the grades, look at everything that was going on, because there should have been a telltale somewhere that said something's a little off. Okay? And 3, the fact that a Border Patrol tactical unit, a SWAT team, had to be brought in tells you they were not prepared for this.
Right.
Okay? The local law enforcement was not trained. This was never on their... This situation was never even on their radar. Okay? And that, especially here in Texas, like...
Why especially here in Texas?
Because you get there are so many tactical units... I'm sorry, where we live, there's so many tactical units around us. And the law enforcement is trained for this. Like, I go drop my daughter off at school, there's a police officer there. Right? I drive by the other elementary school or the middle schools or the high schools. There's officers on duty. There's officers there for the protection of the kids. Okay? What I'm getting at, and again, what you just told me about a small town, is there's not enough police officers to have one at every school. Right? But there's aspects about this that need to be thought out a little bit further than what the media is focusing in on. And
Right.
make sure that the political powers that be do not take this and use this to, we need to take your gun rights away. Okay? Because I'm reading it already. That's what's being said. And there's my issue with this. Okay? Now, are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Did I make myself perfectly crystally clear on this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Let's talk about some fun stuff now. We're gonna shut that door. If you have any comments or you want to share, please share in the comments. We will definitely read them. We are not going to come back to this topic because this show that's not the foundation of this show. Okay. Foundation of the shows. We're gonna switch gears. Everyone, take a deep breath with me. And now we're going to lead in with a joke from Tristan.
Actually, I don't know if it's a joke.
It is an absolute joke. You have to tell this story.
Okay, so we were getting ready, having breakfast yesterday. And he goes, Mom, have you noticed the clocks? I'm like, no, notice what about the clocks? And he goes, the microwave clock and the oven clock and the one on the wall and the one in the playroom. And
man, you guys have a lot of clocks.
We do. He's like, I'm so jealous of them. And he's totally serious, right?
How old is he?
He's 7.
He's 7. Okay.
Yeah.
7-year-old's
He's 7.
jealous of the clocks.
He's totally jealous. Yeah. I'm totally jealous of these clocks. Like, total serious face. So I'm like trying not to like chuckle because I'm like feeling like this isn't real. Like, what? Why are you jealous of the clocks, honey?
Uh-huh.
They have a birthday every hour.
Oh my goodness. I can see his face. Like so serious about it.
Serious about it. He was so serious about it. He's like, yeah, they turn 1 and then they turn 2 and 3. And it's like, this is greatness. I'm like, and my first thought was like, how do we turn this into a joke?
Of course you did. So hey, on like one day during the summer, you need to give him like a cupcake, like every hour.
Yeah.
So he can experience a birthday every hour. You wonder what you might actually ruin birthdays if you do this,
right?
Right? Like Nick, he might be like, Mommy, I'm so done with cupcakes.
I'm full.
I'm full. Actually, there's a just in time episode.
Yes.
Where every day is Justin's birthday.
Yes.
And by
he gets sick of it.
he gets tired of it. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't want a birthday every.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a true contemplator. Ooh, Rosalie, you're doing a little psycho wacko.
Yes, Rosalie, he's totally a contemplator. He
Okay.
totally takes that.
So how did you turn this
his
into a
brain.
joke?
I'm still working on it. Does anybody have any good ideas? Because like I've had you had an idea, right? Like
Right.
it was, more of like a riddle. What has a face and hands
And never ages past 12 years old.
and never ages past 12?
Yeah, it never ages past 12. Right.
And I was telling my husband about this last night, and he was laughing. He's like, so we actually like looked up clock jokes.
Okay, and
There is nothing in there about having a birthday every hour. Like, we couldn't find one.
what?
We couldn't find a joke.
Well, Lindsay, I think you
I
need to
know.
get on this.
I know.
Goodness.
So my husband was like, more riddles. I think it was. Oh,
Yeah, and I think it's more of a riddle than a joke.
It's more of a riddle than a joke.
Absolutely. What has 2 arms, a face, and never goes past 12?
Or what is the fastest aging thing on the planet?
Oh, there you go. What's the fastest? What has 2 arms, a face, and is the fastest aging thing on the planet?
Aging, yeah.
I don't know. I love the fact that he was so serious about it. I love that.
He was so
I love
serious
that.
about it. It was so funny. So funny. I'll have to do that this summer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it.
Uh-huh.
Do it. I want to be part of it because I want a cupcake every hour too. Like understand, I'm not doing this for Tristan.
Totally
I'm doing this
selfish
because
reasons here.
Nick wants a cupcake every hour for like a day. Like a day, they'll be like, I'm done. I'm cupcaked for a life. No, maybe like a month. That's a lie. Maybe I would be cupcaked out for a month, right? But it would be so great. I'm gonna have a cupcake every hour on there. And here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Every cupcake has to be a different flavor.
Oh my gosh. Have you been to like small cakes?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
like
my
I'm not
goodness.
thinking like your Target or your Kroger or your
Right.
whatever
You're talking
your.
like a giant, like
I'm
a real
talking about like a
cupcake.
real cupcake. Yeah, yeah, real cupcake. And every hour you get one different. So so there's gonna be like a chocolate with chocolate chips. There's gonna be like a chocolate Oreo. There's gonna be like a red velvet. Then I want like a strawberry. And I
Amber, are
can't.
you taking notes on this?
And then you want let's just like a vanilla one, and then like a peanut butter one. Oh yeah, a raspberry, a blackberry. I like cupcakes. I can't eat them anymore, but I like them. Okay, and like for one day, hey, we're just gonna have we're gonna celebrate you every hour with a new cupcake. Lindsay, I think this could be like a birthday theme.
Maybe we could do that. Oh.
Ooh,
He just had his birthday, though. Man, that's tough.
Yes, mine's gone, but someone else's will be coming up soon.
Lexi's is actually this Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think Lexi will appreciate
She
that.
doesn't need to have that many cupcakes. I mean, who really needs to have that many cupcakes?
Well, you know, here we go. Ready? What event do we have coming up for this show?
Cappuccinos and cannolis is coming
What if we
up.
did cupcakes and cannolis? Or coffee and cupcakes?
Cappuccinos and cupcakes?
Cappuccinos and cupcakes. Ah! I did not just do that. I totally did.
That sound did not come from me, y'all. Just so you know, I'm totally throwing that one back.
Oh
on Nick.
my
Yeah,
gosh, that was me
not-
because I just got so excited for just like a split second. Like when so the next event should be cappuccinos and cupcakes.
Okay.
And I don't know of a cupcake place that could hold everyone, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. But you want to know what? We have cupcakes and cannolis coming. Cupcakes and cannolis.
It's really on his brain.
What's going on again?
Cappuccinos and cannolis.
Cappuccinos and cannolis.
Yes.
And that name is thankful from
Yeah, it's credit to Thomas. Yeah.
Thomas Prisco.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna have that over in Frisco.
Frisco Square.
at-
Pizzeria Testa.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at what time?
7.
So Amber, sweetheart, if you're still watching, we might need to line up a babysitter.
And I'm going to need you to have a nap that day so you can be rested and raring to go.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a fun time, right? Thomas, hey, we're gonna have to live stream you in. Thomas, do you have an iPhone? Please tell me you have an iPhone. Please don't tell me you have an Android.
Wow. Judging months?
Not
Yeah,
judging. Not judging. It's just easier to FaceTime him if he has an iPhone.
You can FaceTime him.
If he has a Droid.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweet wife.
Yeah.
And hey, if you're listening to this like on our podcast, Thomas has an iPhone, outstanding. You're like, how are they talking to these people? We are on Facebook and YouTube, and that is where we are talking to our audience.
Yep.
So no, and hey, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, say hi to us and go and just drop a hi. Let us know you're here, because other than that, all we know is that you're a number. Okay, Facebook and YouTube don't let us know you're here unless you just unless you say hi first. Which is so weird because like I'm the icebreaker. Like I want to walk up to people and say hi to them, but I can't do it through this digital medium. That's why we're going to start having live in-person events.
Is that why?
You want to know what? I have a question.
Yes.
Thomas, I hope you're watching right now because I'm going to need your input. We need to have... Oh, no one wants to know when we're having the event so we can put it in his calendar.
I'm going to create an event today on Facebook. It's going to be next Friday night at 7 p.m.
What's up, Vic?
for Pizzeria Testa. We will be there having a cappuccino and cannolis.
You said like I'm going to have a single cappuccino. I will have... Oh, good morning, Gary.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have more than one cappuccino. Definitely going to have more than one cappuccino.
Amber, I'm so sorry for you.
Probably not going to sleep that night. I'm just going to go to Bible study the next morning. It's just going to be a whole round, just caffeine going. Yes. Yes. So we need to come up with a term for our viewers. Like, are they coffee and cookie contemplators? I don't know. That made no sense. Coffee and cookie, right? Coffee and cookie.
Thomas, where are you on this one?
Yeah, I know, right? I want a shirt that says I'm a coffee and cookie, something that lets them know that they're part of a fan club or they're a part of our audience.
I thought they were monsters.
Coffee and cookie monsters? Cappuccino.
Isn't
Gary,
that
you better
funny?
come on out, brother. Which, Gary, I totally owe you an email back. I saw your email late last night. So my wife is pregnant. And she's having a lot of nausea. So I'm having to play single dad. Holy wow.
Whole new respect for her during the day.
I will tell you what, there is no, if you were a single parent and you're watching this show, you have my utmost I'm so, how organized you must be. How unbelievably organized you must be. You and Coffee and Coffee Crusaders. Oh, I love that. That's good. It's just been I'm thinking oh, I'm gonna get to take a break and breathe, and nope, gotta go do the dishes. Oh, I'm gonna take a break and breathe. Oh, nope, I gotta clean up the floor again. It's been such a new level of Nick having to be organized at home, and I appreciate my wife so much more now. Not that I didn't appreciate her before, but the little things that the laundry, the dishes, the house being clean. I woke up and I stepped on a toy and I'm this never would have happened if Amber had been running at 100%. You don't really realize till it's almost like you don't realize till it's not there anymore.
Yes.
And understand Amber is very, the nausea is very much getting to her. Right. So the CNC fans, oh, there we go. I like this. No rest for Papa. No, Thomas, there's not. I'm going to watch a YouTube video. Nope, there's something else to do. I'm going to go, do my 1 hour workout, maybe get, do an extra 20 minutes. Brayson's at hours up. Get down, get off, get showered back up, get ready for bed. Okay, what else do I need to do, right? So it's just it's been...
It's funny. I was, from the time I got home yesterday, I was in the kitchen, and Dustin served last night, and he took Lexi with him because she wanted to go, and Tristan stayed with me. And they got home. Lexi's like, "Mom, why do you still have your shoes on?" Because I haven't sat down yet. Yeah.
Nick's learning how to do dishes. Yes, Dustin, I'm learning how to do dishes. And you want to know what's
so proud?
You want to know what the best part about this? I'm learning how to utilize the dishwasher way better. I actually looked at how Amber had the dishwasher set up last night, and I pulled it out. This was after she was in bed asleep. I pulled it out. I was like, okay, this is how things are lined up. Okay, they're kind of like this. Okay, and I should have taken the pictures. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I fully understand that right now. But here we go, right? I've also understood the fact that I don't have to clean it to perfection before I put it in the dishwasher.
So I have a funny story about dishes and your wife.
Okay. Strap in, audience. Here we go.
Because it's funny. So we were at I think it was a birthday party. We were all at your house, right? Your brothers and your sisters were there. And we were there, and some friends, and everybody had left, and we were meeting. We had all left. Y'all had left, and it was Diane and us in your house. Right? I know. I was
we left a party and left you and family in the house.
The party was over.
Okay, the party's over.
We were going somewhere else. I can't remember where. Amber, if you can remember where.
But Nick and Amber had left the building.
Nick and Amber had left the building.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was just going to help tidy up the kitchen, right?
Okay.
And I go to wash the dishes. And Diane's like, "Stop. Do you know what you're doing?" Yes, I've washed dishes before. She's like, "No. Did Amber specifically give you permission to wash those dishes?"
That is my sister.
It was
that is my sister.
So funny.
Well, and she's looking out for you. She's looking out for the relationship. You know that,
She
right?
was.
She's like making sure that like you don't, because my wife has a very, very, very specific way of doing things.
But it was a particular dish. It was the cast iron skillet.
Ooh.
And she's like, "Do you know how to wash that?"
Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I didn't know there was a special way to because you don't actually use soap on a cast iron skillet.
Correct.
You actually just water, scrub if there's a little stuff on there, right? But no, there's a way to do it. But go ahead and share, like, why do you not use soap on a cast iron skillet?
I actually don't know the answer to that, like as to the why, but I just know that you don't. And it actually depends on what kind of cast iron skillet too, because you have a true cast iron skillet and you have like an enameled cast iron skillet, which are different. And you can wash them differently.
True cast iron, the reason why you don't do it is because the metal's porous.
I was totally going to say that because it absorbs whatever's inside it, right?
And if you actually wash it out, not only does the soap stay in the metal, it will then cook into the food, but if you're using spices and things of that nature, that will actually ingrain itself into the metal, which will give your food more flavor. And you don't want to wash that out. You want the spices, you want everything to stay within the metal.
Correct.
Because it flavors the next round food.
It's called seasoning your cast iron skillet.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
And
Thank you, Rosalie.
Yes, no, we did not put a cast iron in the dishwasher. No, that's not what we're saying. That's a no.
I was about to ask that question.
No,
I was like, did you? Did you?
No. That's so funny though. Yeah, no.
Oh
but
my
it
goodness.
it made me chuckle. I'm like, no, I've seen Amber wash her dishes before. I've seen her wash this one before. Like I've helped with this before.
But Diane's just making sure you did it right because she wants to make sure that friendship is protected.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because
I've seen Amber with the dishes when somebody doesn't do them correctly.
you know what that just reminded me of? Have you seen the movie Tangled?
Yes.
Okay. What is the number one weapon in the movie Tangled?
Cast iron skillet.
Cast iron skillet,
Yes.
right? All I could see is just like Amber, like, whoa, like flipping around the cast iron skillet and pow! You did it wrong. Whoa!
I love how you put the accent in there. Like
You're welcome.
it was like Juan's accent.
I'm watching the replay now. I'm like, oh my gosh! All right, we're gonna end on that. We're just gonna end. We're gonna end with Nick doing ninja moves over here.
Oh, goodness.
So hey, thank you guys for joining us today. If you're over here in the podcast, come join us on Facebook and YouTube. This is where we get to interact with our audience, and we love our audience. We love you guys. You're gonna be creating the event today for
Yes.
our meetup.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
Kinda,
I was reading
Lindsay
a comment.
completely like zoned out there.
I was
So hey,
reading a comment.
it's Wednesday. Where are you on your big 3? Hopefully you're getting number 2 done today. Why? Because it's Friday's coming up, and I'm going to ask you to leave early. I'm going to tell you, I'm even going to tell you to tell your boss, hey, Nick said so. Okay? If your boss calls me, that's going to be a fun conversation.
He's really going to ask him, well, why aren't you leaving early?
I am. You stop. What? See, she knows. She knows.
I know.
She knows. Okay. But we love you guys. You guys being in the comments. Oh my goodness. We love all of the comments. And we love talking with y'all here. And we love the distractions of the comments because the tangents we're able to go on because you guys are with us. We love the different, just you guys speaking life
dynamic.
into us. The dynamic of this
Yeah.
show. I love the dynamic of this show. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for staying with us during our first part of this session. And, at the end of the day, make sure that you're making your own decision. Okay. Don't just go off of one news article and be repeating things. Okay. Make sure you're doing your own research. Don't listen to the political part. Okay. Make sure that you stay true to what's in your heart. Okay. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Make sure you stay true to your heart. You're making your own decisions. We love you guys. Have a great day and make sure that you
Rise up.
and crush it. Bye,
Bye, y'all.
y'all.